Hey guys, Crazypostman here. Well, today we're going to go on a little rescue mission. What we're going to do is we're going to take my Omni Luba 1 here and we're going to go rescue OG Luba 1, and I'll explain why in just a second. So we got OG Luba and Omni Luba set up here, and the reason why I brought Omni Luba to come save OG Luba today is because my dad's lawnmower is down. He has a Cub Cadet electric lawnmower, and it's been down for more than 2 weeks with parts on order. And Luba's been doing a good job where Luba mows. So we're in a Luba zone right here. But you can see just after this zone ends, the grass is getting out of control. He would mow this other middle areas with the regular lawnmower. So Luba doesn't mow here, and it's starting to get kind of tall here in the middle. But Luba does mow back there, and that's the problem we're starting to have. These areas that Luba doesn't mow, it's really starting to get too tall. And one of them is the ditch. So there's two ways that I can have my Luba help out the other Luba. Obviously, there's only one charging station here, so they can't really share the charging station. So whatever I have my Luba do, I'm gonna have to have it do it while I'm here, and then it's gonna have to come back home with me to charge. So I've really considered just operating Omni Luba on manual mode. That way I won't lose all my maps, because currently there's no way to save your maps. So if I connect my Luba to my dad's RTK that's here so it can mow autonomously, I'm gonna lose all my maps. So that's an option, but I think for now I'm just gonna mow manually and see how much I can get done before I get tired of mowing manually. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna send OG Luba out to mow the ditch area. And since that's like right next to the road, we never let it do that. I've never actually mowed the ditch with OG before. So I'm thinking I'm gonna send it out there, but I'm gonna also kind of go and monitor it while it's at least within the first couple swipes of the road. And we're just gonna see how things are going. Also, the areas don't quite meet up. So there's going to be a little strip in the middle that I'm going to have to mow manually anyway. That was a story covered in another video about a month ago as to why I don't have those areas matching up. It's because there's two areas, and evidently you can't cross two different areas when you're making a zone. It just won't let you do it. So that's why they don't match up out there. I bet it went into power save mode and shut down. Yeah, it's turned off right now. I don't know if, oh, this one's off too. So that's something new. Momotion, why do the Lubas power down after 10 or 15 minutes? That seems like that's more of a pain in the butt to most owners than a useful thing. I don't want my Lubas to power down. It would be nice to have the choice to say in the app under the Luba settings, do you want Luba to power down automatically if it's stopped in the yard? Never, 30 minutes, 2 hours, 5 hours, I don't know what the time would be. But Luba, if it just sits idle, the battery will eventually go dead after 3, 4, 5, 10 hours. I don't remember the exact time, but the battery will eventually go dead. All right, so that's what it's going to look like. Let's go ahead and send it out on its way. Of course, it's going to bump into OG Luba. Luba. We got some Luba on Luba violence here. So OG Luba is leaving the vicinity. We're going to take Omni Luba and come out here and watch. I'm not sure how much I can help because I can't have them mow the same area. Luba's just gonna remow over anything I do anyway. So I can't really help, if that makes sense. Maybe I could do touch-ups, like if it misses some heavy grass, I can like go over it again. Luba 1 Omni and a Luba 1 OG Kickstarter. The blades are very dull on this, people. Before you judge this Luba's cutting ability, the blades are really bad. They should have been changed a long time ago. And I'm gonna cut next to, where are you going now, Luba? It's coming back this direction. They're gonna pass each other. You see me coming, it slowed down. See, I don't know why it's going that way now. I guess I'll turn around and go that way too. But I'll cut on this side of it. It's a little path. Oh, the shade is a lot better. It's over 100 degrees out here, folks. Not pleasant to be outside. You know what I could do? Once OG Luba starts doing its back and forth, I can just start on the opposite side. That's how we can work together. These people are like, what is this guy doing? So, OG Luba is gonna go really close to the road now, but I'm gonna do another swipe shadowing it, but on this side. It's slowing down for the tall grass because I guess its sensors are seeing it as an obstacle. It's about to come up on a heavy grass area. I'm probably gonna go over there and help it. Well, it's doing it. It slowed way down. I'm not even gonna have to help that much. Let's see how it's gonna turn here. Uh-oh, we crashed. I'm gonna take the high road here. What you gonna do? It touched the bumper. It stopped driving because it touched the bumper. Not because it got stuck. Yeah, OG Luba. These Lubas are pretty stout. Let's see where OG's gonna turn up here. Alright, I'm about to push you out of the way. You're going awful slow. Oh, it took off. Where are you going? So evidently my path isn't exactly straight here. This is some shenanigans. Now you can see here we're meeting up to Luba's regular zone that it keeps mowed. So I've given up. It is very hot out here. I got Omni Luba here. OG Luba is still out there doing its thing, but I don't think I want to help anymore. It is very hot out here, and having to drive manually kind of sucks out in the sun. So this is kind of a major selling point I'm finding out. I used to think the other robot that's remote controlled, I'll throw a picture up here, I used to think that was kind of a cool idea, but having to always be remote controlled and not have any automation is not cool. Yeah, I would like to have the cool controller to operate Luba, but what the heck? Why would someone want to stand out in 110 degrees and operate their mower manually when they could buy a Luba and it does it automatically? So I like having the manual option, don't get me wrong, but there's no way I'm going to stand out here and manually mow 3 acres of grass. I don't know what that other robot is capable of. I know it's a lot more capable than Luba on size wise, but yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Here's the working plan right now. Either I'm going to give up completely and just go inside and have a sweet tea, which seems kind of likely, or I'm going to delete my Omni Luba's maps, connect it to the LoRa frequency of OG Luba's RTK. There's a lot out here that it could do. So you can see where Luba mows here, but I'll see it's going through that thick stuff again. It's doing a good job taking that thick stuff down because it slows way down right before it hits it. That programming is really good. Whoever programmed it to slow down when it approaches tall grass. I don't know if that's a bug or a feature, but it's working good right now. I do have it on the highest speed setting, so it's not doing as good of a job as it could do. Plus, like I said earlier, the blades are just destroyed on this Luba right now. Editor Crazypostman here. So I decided to manually mow this next little section between where the part where OG Luba mows and the neighbor's driveway. So this took about 15 minutes to do in real time. I decided to speed this up because this video has gotten crazy long and I really didn't accomplish much in this video. It just didn't work out the way I thought it was going to. So this is me manually mowing, I don't know how much grass, but it was a nice little chunk of grass just going back and forth here with the Omni Luba while OG Luba finishes the ditch. Well, it's not bad, but it's not good either. It left some stuff, you can see obviously, but you know, just do a second pass the other direction and it would have got most of it. I'm not going to do that manually. When mowing it manually, it's easier to go forward and backwards instead of turn it around. Watch, forward and then backwards. Maybe that's how I'll mow manually from now on. Thank goodness it goes faster in reverse now than it used to. I'm going to send it back out all by itself when it gets dark. So I'm going to go ahead and go back home. And about 10 o'clock tonight, I'm going to send it back out. I think it has about 30 more minutes left to do. So hopefully nobody will mess with it because we're just outside of Wi-Fi range out there. Not that it really matters because there's not much loss prevention built into Luba 1 anyway. I was going to mow this little area, but I'm pooped. I don't even want to mow that. Standing out in that 100-degree sun pooped me. Put Luba back in. Going back home, Luba. Thanks for your help. All right, Duck, let's go. There you go. This side, up, over here. You're not driving. In the back. There you go. I'm not even sure what the point of this episode was anymore. I guess was just gonna come over here and try to mow with Luba, but I really didn't even do much because I got out there and mowed for an hour in the sun and now I'm baked. I did learn that manual mowing is really not worth it full time. You don't want to have to manually mow full time. It just doesn't make sense. So Other robot lawnmowers that are planning on remote controlled only, that's going to be a tough sell from me after this experience. Oh, thanks for watching this crazy episode. I hope I didn't waste y'all's time. I'll see you in the next one. This thing can go faster than I can walk. Uh-oh. The road is blocked. Maybe we can fit underneath. Uh-oh. High-centered. There we go.